Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a busy week. Inktober is in its third week now, I think. Not quite sure. It's kind of mixing and blending at this point. But yeah, been making stuff. I'm on the 16th day, so that's feeling pretty good. I've been making stuff pretty steadily. I've been. Thank you for all the commission work, by the way. Thank you, Smurf. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, quite a few other people. It's pretty cool actually. New Painter Files is up. It is episode 14. So please, by all means, go check that out on my website. Link will be in the description. It's just been really nice. The weather's finally cooled down, so that's helping a lot. Eczema's not bothering me quite as much as it was. I'm learning to stop being so fearful with my work. I kind of worked backwards and then I worked forwards again. I was really fearless. And then I got criticism and then I worked kind of backwards, regressed. And now I'm moving forward again. It's a strange kind of nonsensical weirdness that just happens, I guess. You find yourself kind of making all these things and hoping that when you make them that you're going to affect people in a positive way. But the truth is, effect is effect. May it be positive, may it be negative. I read this article where this guy basically tore down artists who paint nudes. And it made me extremely nervous for about a year about painting nudes, because it made us sound like we were all just perverts. And I don't know, I've always been worried that's how it's come off. It's not my intention to come off that way. I feel like everybody who already knows me knows it's not my intention. I don't know why I keep defending myself on that. It's so silly to think that a stranger can kind of put you on this weird, like, block in which you don't make these things and you don't do these things and you don't discover stuff about the way that you make. And I know what most people would say, criticism is part of being an artist and etc. But this wasn't so much a criticism as it was like a tear down. You don't learn anything from a tear down. That's not how criticism works. That's just kind of an insult and name calling. So you learn a little each day. But yeah, beyond that weird bit of word diarrhea, I've been drawing crazy amounts for the secret Patreon Tumblr page. You can get the code for $1. All I have to do is sign up at my Patreon page, actually. Yeah. I don't know. I've just been making. I'm always making. Finding these kind of interesting patterns and repeated shapes that live in my brain about all these things. I'm sitting at this coffee shop drawing on my sketchbook, and this guy comes up to me because it's four seats at a table, and I'm sitting by myself, and he goes, "Can I sit down?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead. You're welcome to take up a seat. I'm not using them." So he sits there silently, reads his book. I'm drawing, I'm having my coffee and my madeleines, which are like these little French biscuits. And a couple of minutes go by, 20 minutes go by, about 30 minutes go by. I get up, take my stuff, put it in the cleanup bin, and as I get up, guy gets up. And I'm like, well, he doesn't have to get up because I got up. And it was such a strange kind of concept where, like, we were sitting together, but we were not sitting together. And so he felt self-conscious about being there after I wasn't there. But he could have easily have stayed there, and then somebody else could have taken my spot and then sat beside him, and it wouldn't have been a big deal. But it was strange. It was a strange experience, to say the least. I don't know. I've been making all this stuff for so long that I guess I miss out on some of those strange human behaviors that people do. It has this fun little kind of dichotomy to it, where all these colors kind of go and they blend and these shapes go and they become all these other shapes, and everything seems to kind of transform and be more about all the things that it should be, and taking it from a transformative state to a natural state. I don't know if that made sense either. It sounded cool though, right? Well, it's all you can ask for sometimes. I don't know, I'm just trying to make everything. And maybe that's the hard part, trying to make everything. It's such a big task. You grow old in tasks like that. Preferably. I don't know, man. There are days when I sit back and I look up at the stars and I hope the stars are looking back at me going, not too bad, man. Not too bad. You're doing everything all right. And everything's going to be cool. I feel like with this and the Painter Files podcast that I'm on the right track and I'm making my own way. I'm not waiting for someone else's path to find me and pick me and choose me. I'm choosing my own way and my own being. And it feels good. Now, a small note about this specific piece that I'm working on right there. Now, I hate hot press paper because it doesn't absorb the same way. Another reason that I forgot that I hate it is that it doesn't work very well with painter's tape. So there are parts of it that rip off, and I think I'm okay with it. I think it kind of adds an interesting aesthetic to the piece. So yeah, I'm going to post this one on Inktober tomorrow. And I hope you guys check out my Instagram. I hope you go to my website. I hope you listen to the podcast. I hope you thumbs up and like and share and follow all these posts. And most of all, I hope you have a wonderful and great day, week, year, and life. Painter out. Ciao.